Hello everyone and welcome back to Get Involved. We've just finished match day 3 of the Euros, which means we are heading in to the round of 16. Now, whilst this is a preview, we're not going to talk about the round of 16 games just yet. We're going to have a little recap about what's gone down. So, without further ado, up here you will see the groups. Group A consists of Germany, Switzerland, Hungary and Scotland. Now, to nobody's surprise, Scotland went home. That's not a dig at Scotland. I just don't think they were the best team in this group and was always considered to potentially go home. But going through on 7 points is Germany, and going through on 5 points is Switzerland. Hungary unfortunately did not make it through as they was placed out of the best third place teams. Now, moving on to Group B. The best team I personally think in this Euro so far is first Spain. They've not conceded a goal yet. They've played Italy, Croatia, who by the way are two good teams. Croatia's not mainly seen that this Euros, but we've seen Croatia be really good in other tournaments. Italy are the Euro world holders from last time. So, for Spain to outbeat all these teams, not concede a single goal, get the full 9 points, to me, Spain look like the team that's going to win this tournament. That's my personal prediction. I did go Netherlands in our Get Involved Discord, and now I'm realising how much of a mistake that was. But in second, I'll be honest, a mediocre 4 points is Italy. I really don't think Italy's been the strongest side this time round. You know, they got a really late winner against Croatia to, break the hearts, bless them. Albania played okay for when they did, but they didn't. They were stuck in a really bad group. You have Spain, Italy, and Croatia. Albania to get a point, fair play to them. They, like I said, did well, what they could. I just don't think they've got the power, obviously, Spain, Italy, Croatia. Now, Group C. A lot of people are going to be negative about this one. I'm going to try and stay positive. Group C, probably the most boring group, actually, out of the Euros. Serbia do not go through, unfortunately. They go home on 2 points. You might see a little blue icon up here. Basically, that little blue icon means they've gone through to the round of 16. Just so everyone's aware. Obviously, up top, we have England. We didn't lose, but we didn't win a lot. We're the only team in that group to win. Denmark and Slovenia are going through. Denmark in second, and the reason, a little FYI for people, if you look at the table, you may see 3 matches played, 3 draws, a loss, 2 goals for, 2 goals against, no goal difference, and 3 points, right? 0 losses, sorry, I might have said a loss. 0 losses. So you look at that and go, well, they're exactly the same. It goes down on disciplinary, which means that Denmark had fewer yellow cards than Slovenia. Now, here's the fun little fact. Slovenia and Denmark have the same amount of players yellow carded. So you might think, well, hold on a second, how's that happened? Slovenia's assistant manager got yellow carded, which technically means that Denmark have fewer yellow cards, so Denmark will go through in second place. Slovenia make it through in the best, one of the best third place teams, through third. But as I said, Group C, probably a boring one. England, we're on top, but we'll see what happens. You know, it's been okay. I'm not going to be negative. I'm not going to be overly positive, actually. It's been alright. Group D. Now, this one. I did not see the top of the table coming here, if I'm honest with you. I really didn't. We have a team of Poland, unfortunately, who went over with the first team to go home, unfortunately. They missed Lewandowski in the first game. I'm not quite sure that's, the big thing here. But what I do know is that when you're in a group of France and Netherlands, you were never going to make the top 2. But speaking of, Netherlands came third with 4 points. They won, they drew, they lost. They lost against Austria. They drew against France, and they beat Poland. So a pretty decent all-round go. France is in second with 5 points, having 2 draws and a win. But the team on top of the group, beating out France and Netherlands, as you can see just up here, is Austria on 6 points. They got 2 wins and 1 loss. They beat Poland, they beat the Dutch, and they, to be fair, only just lost to an own goal from France. If I'm honest, Austria deserved to be on top, but I wouldn't have seen it coming ever. Now, moving on to Group E, we have Romania, Belgium, Slovakia, and Ukraine. Now, obviously, you can always see every team in this group has 4 points. Ukraine are the first team to go home on 4 points. How mad is that? Because what it boils down to is goal difference, essentially. Romania stay on top because they scored more goals than Belgium. So that's why, even if their goal difference is the same, Romania scored more goals than Belgium, which therefore means they go through. On top, Belgium go through in second. Slovakia are going through at third as the third best placed team because they have 0 goal difference. And obviously, Ukraine are -2. But imagine a group of 4 points for every team and not one go through. Mental. Right. Because if I go back to, let's say, Denmark and Slovenia, they're going through on 3 points. Ukraine's going home on 4. And our last group of the match days is Portugal, Turkey, Georgia, and the Czech Republic. Now, Czech Republic unfortunately go home now. The Turkey-Czech game, if you've not already seen the last game pretty much of the match day 3, it was yellow card central. That was odd. Let's put it that way. Turkey got the got the win from that, but that game was mental. However, Georgia in third place is the one I want to talk about. You've got Portugal at the top. Now, all due respect to Portugal, you'd expect them to be at the top. I wouldn't put it past them. They've played okay. I don't think anyone's matching Spain, but that's my opinion. Turkey have got the talent. They've had a good go, but Georgia, for me, I love this, right? So I reacted. You would have seen it on YouTube. I reacted to Georgia-Portugal, in which Georgia beat Portugal 2-0 to make the biggest upset in Euro history. Portugal are a 6th place world team. Georgia are 74th, which means 68 places difference between the two teams, and Georgia won 2-0. So, with that gone through, they're the teams that are going through. The bit before we just go into the games, but a quick little thing. The Georgian player, Georges Mikatadze, is the top goal scorer of this tournament with 3. Technically, its own goal with 7. We've had a lot of own goals this, these few match days, which has been quite fun, to be fair. There's been a lot. Still not as much as the other Euros, though, surprisingly. But Georges Mikatadze is on top with 3 goals. Cody Gakpo in second with 2, and Ivan Strand in second again with 2. Moving on to the assists, Denis Man of Romania has 2 assists, Erkin Koku has 2 assists, and Remo Frula has also 2 assists. They're all up top. The most yellow cards go to Bardaki, a Georgia player I'm not going to try and pronounce, and Dodi Luki Bacchio. And red card is Barak, Portes, and Chori. Chori obviously for violent conduct after the Turkey-Czech Republic game, which is surprising to me, because I say surprising, but at the end of that match there was a lot of yellow cards and stuff, but there was 2 yellow cards and a red card after that match had finished. So, with that being said, we've obviously spoke about the teams, who's gone through, a couple of surprises here and there, but the teams you'd expect. Now, let's move on to the preview of what we've got coming up, because as of when this video goes out today, we'll be back live tomorrow, the 29th. The first game, there's 2 games tomorrow, but the first game to kick us off is going to be Switzerland versus Italy. And we have Germany versus Denmark, which I'm very excited about. If I go, Switzerland, Italy is 5 o'clock. Germany, Denmark are 8 o'clock. So that's a good thing. At least it's in order. But yes, we have Switzerland, Italy. I honestly think Italy's going to win that. I don't see a Roma in which they don't, if I'm honest. But Switzerland are proving a decent side. Germany, Denmark. I think Germany's going to win that. Denmark, again, they're my dark horses in my prediction. If you've not already, there's a link down below to our Discord. Like I said, I'll make sure I actually put it in the description this time, because sometimes I forget. But the link will be down there. If you want to come join us, talk all Euros, we've got a great community. We love football. Denmark's my dark horses. However, I think Germany's going to win that. They've proven why they are a great team. England, Slovakia. We have on the 30th of June. So the 2 games the day after on the 30th, which will be the Sunday, is England, Slovakia and Spain, Georgia. Now, England, Slovakia, I expect England to win. Slovakia's not looked too bad. But like I said, England's been okay. I expect them to still do okay. Spain, Georgia. Look, I think Georgia's story is amazing. But you are facing my personal best team in this tournament, Spain. They've got all 9 points. The only team to do so this Euros. I'm going to be honest, I think Spain are going to go through. I would love an upset from Georgia, but we've already had one upset. Who's to say we could have a second? Then next, obviously, all the the games will be just up here as well. Then on the 1st of July, we have France versus Belgium and Portugal versus Slovenia. France versus Belgium is a funny one. I'll be honest, I don't think France have been that strong. I also don't think Belgium's been that strong either. So looking at that, I honestly, I can't decide if I'm really honest. I think France will take it, but part of me wants France to go out. Part of me wants Belgium to go out because a boy from Belgium, someone in our Discord server who we've known for a long time. A little bit of back and forth we have. It's all banter, obviously, at the end of the day. I can't decide. If I had to, I think it's France that are going to go through. But both of them have been quite poor this tournament, in my opinion anyway. Obviously, everyone's got a different opinion. Don't attack me for my opinion, but you can tell me why France has been better than what I think they have. Portugal, Slovenia. I'm going to be completely honest. Portugal should go through here. Slovenia haven't looked a bad side. But again, it's another team that's just drew mostly. Let's have a quick look at Slovenia whilst I go back. They drew all 3 games. So it's just one of those where you can't draw in these situations now. It's round of 16. It's elimination time. If you go down to a draw, you get penalties. One of you will go home. I think Portugal will win, if I'm honest. And then to finish up the round of 16 on the 2nd of July, we have Romania versus the Netherlands and Austria versus Turkey. Now, Romania to me, I really like Romania. I've actually started a career mode with Romania. Quite like it. But I've got a lot of love for the Netherlands. They are my second team if I had to pick one. I just love the Netherlands and how the Dutch here is, whatever. So for me, I do think Netherlands are going to go through. But I'm actually excited about that game because Romania look like a decent side. They obviously gave Ukraine a 3-0 battering. So they look really good in their first game. But the Netherlands talent should, go forward. So I'm hoping for a Netherlands victory there. And then Austria v Turkey is actually quite a difficult one to talk about. Because whilst Austria topped their group, you look at Turkey and they're still a good team. I mean, Turkey was second in their group rather. I had a brain freeze. Turkey was second with 6 points. Austria got 6. So they got the same amount of points. And for me, they've got the same... here we go. 6 points. Goals scored, 4 goals against thingy. So Austria's got the better goal difference, technically. But they both finished on 6 points. So that, to me, is going to be like a really difficult game, personally. I don't know who I think is going to win. But if I had to say, I'd have to go... Do you know what? I think I'm going to go Turkey. I think Austria did really well. I love Sabitzer, there's a couple of players in there, but there's Turkey, you've got Arda Güler, Kalahoglu. There's a couple of good players, and Joe, honestly, I want to say Turkey, but I could see Austria. It's difficult. I really can't decide. Let me know your predictions in the comments down below. I'll obviously post the image up here of the games that we have. And then I want you guys in the comments to let me know who you think is going to go through, and actually a scoreline. So, like I said, let me know. Switzerland, Italy is going to be 1-0 Switzerland, 2-1 Italy. Who knows? Let me know in the comments. Put your predictions down and come join the Discord. And yeah, that is my preview for the round of 16. I'm very excited. We'll be back to reacting tomorrow as we always do. And yeah, I hope to see you on Twitch or YouTube, whichever one I'm doing at the time. Until then, peace. I'll see you next video.